to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense heads back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Punts it out of the air. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Unloads quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Haynes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fighting off the defender. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Clyde. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The give on the option. Picks up the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Got room at the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
They'll immediately call timeout. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make the first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Going to swing it on second down. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got room to work. Moving past the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Deep shot for the end zone. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop. And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Duke. They move on top here in the 4th.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now on 1st down from the 28. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He'll take another shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Got enough for the 1st.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Off play action. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Looking for room. It's Norton. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
After the run, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Let's go! Let's go! Looking to pass. It's Kane. That's caught. It's Rutherford. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gonna run it. It's Norton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This 3rd down play to open the period. Brown will throw it. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they get him down. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, USF. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield, it's King. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's King. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on third. He did not make it. A stonewall on third down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Timeout, USA.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Brown wants to pass. He lets it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
On the run, it's Norton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground.